In this video, I'm going to give you 3 guaranteed ways to be more successful. Hey, Lee Constantinu here, and if it's your first time here to my channel, consider subscribing to the channel if you like this video. So here in this video today, I want to give you 3 guaranteed ways to be more successful in your pursuit of trying to start a business, grow a business, and have more financial success. And these are 3 guaranteed ways that I've learned from and I've seen other people implement into their lives to have massive amounts of financial wealth and happiness. Now I know they don't go side by side, happiness and wealth, but what I'm going to give you are 3 ways to help you move forward in life. Maybe you're stuck right now, maybe you're going from 0 to 5K, 0 to 10K, or maybe you're stuck at that 10K a month and you want to scale up to 100K. There's some way that you are stuck right now, and I want to give you 3 guaranteed ways to help you overcome that barrier and move forward. So the first way to guarantee you more success is to learn from others' mistakes. This is probably one of the things that I wish I'd done sooner. But me, when I started out trying to start a fitness business, when I was coming into trying to make more money online, I thought I could just figure it out by myself. And what that cost me was around 5 years of doing things that didn't work. I tried selling ebooks, tried doing membership sites, tried growing influence. I tried tons of different things that didn't work. And the reason why they didn't work when I look back is because I was just trying to figure it out by myself. I thought I could just look at what other people were doing and figure it out. And how silly of me, because you can't just see what someone's doing on the outside and replicate it because you don't know what's going on underneath, right? And so I was that person who kept looking at what other people were doing who were more successful and thinking, well, I'll just do that. Forgetting that they might have had a team of people behind them, they might have had coaches or mentors, and they had a strategy. And I just saw front-facing what people were doing, and so I kept trying things and they weren't working, and I couldn't figure out why. And the reason why is because I didn't have a strategy and I didn't actually know where I was going. I was just trying to make it up as I was going. And so when you learn from other people, mentors, coaches, people who have been there before you, it fast-tracks your journey to allow you to not go through the same pain and mistakes that you would go through by yourself. And that was probably one of the biggest ways I could have been more successful to this day. And I'm okay because I'm here now providing and giving you value and showing you the lessons that I learned. But if there's one thing that's going to speed up and pretty much guarantee you're going to be more successful than trying to do it by yourself, is learn from others. Learn from others' mistakes, because I can guarantee you right now, someone out there has already tried what you are trying. Somebody out there has already accomplished what you want to accomplish. Somebody out there has done what you want to do. So why try and make it harder for yourself? Why make it harder by just trying to figure it out? Why go through the same pain and frustration? Why waste time? Why waste your valuable time that you will never get back trying to learn from your own mistakes? It's painful, it's hard lessons. And look, if you are young and you don't care, you don't mind failing and wasting some time, go ahead. But if I could go back in time to that very first moment that I was motivated, I was driven, I was passionate, I was excited, I would have invested in mentors, people, coaches to fast track that journey so that I didn't have to go through the 5 years of wasting time spinning my wheels and getting nowhere. It's like being on a hamster wheel. You're just running and running and you're not getting anywhere. You're on the same spot, burning yourself out. And it's one of the most powerful ways to guarantee you more successful. Learn from others' mistakes. The second way to guarantee you more success in life is to immerse yourself in personal development. Now, back when before I discovered personal development, I thought it was just this kind of woo-woo, weirdo kind of stuff. I thought, oh yeah, anyone who does personal development has something wrong with them. And it couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, personal development is what everybody should be doing, not just to achieve financial success, but physical, spiritual, emotional, every type of well-being that you want to achieve in your life. You should be using personal development to help you get there. You shouldn't be just trying to go inside your head and find all the answers. You should discover them through other people, through reading books, audiobooks, courses. One of the most powerful things for me was discovering Audible, to listen to books. Because I was never a good reader at school. And all my teachers always told my mom when it came to the parents' evening, oh, Lee needs to read more. He needs to do more reading. And I just didn't have a knack for reading. I just couldn't sit down and focus on reading. Everybody's different. The way you learn is different to how I learn. But when I discovered audiobooks, it was one of the greatest things to me because I could listen to them when I was walking to the gym. I could listen to them when I was driving to work. I could listen to them whenever I wanted when I was traveling. And so what you could do is actually learn whilst you're doing a mundane task, like cooking or cleaning or whatever it is you're doing. And you can actually learn and grow instead of just wasting time listening to music and doing stuff that doesn't actually make you develop. So for me, personal development in the form of audiobooks and now books, because I've become more of a reader as well, because I started to enjoy the process, it allows you to develop to become a person that you wouldn't have become otherwise. Because there are people who've been on this planet years before us, who've lived lives, who've gone through everything that we probably want to go through and try and achieve. So we can go in and learn and develop ourselves. And if we can learn from different people and different ways of living, we can then apply all those lessons into our situation, into our journey to make more money, to grow our business, into our relationships. And that's going to make you a better person, regardless of the environment that you're in, the people that you're around. You can change that by finding mentors, finding people in books, immersing yourself in self-education, in courses where you're going to learn from other people, learn and develop yourself. It's one of the most powerful things. I wish, again, going back in time, when I was naive and ignorant and thought personal development was a weirdo thing to do, it was only for people that had problems. I wish I could have told myself, start now, start immersing yourself, start reading personal development books, self-development, start working on yourself every single day. When you work on yourself every single day, you'll get more and you'll build your confidence and you'll try bigger, scarier things in life. And when you try those big, scarier things, you're gonna have more chances of success because you're not staying in your comfort zone now, you're getting out your comfort zone and not being afraid. Just like I'm here right now, shooting this video for you. And I know so many people are scared of getting on camera, shooting videos, they're scared of putting themselves out there. Well, guess what? I had to go in, I had to develop myself through personal development, through books, through reading, through going inwards and finding answers and getting over the fear. And I could only do that through personal development. So it's one of the most powerful things, and I guarantee you'll be 10 times more successful if you start doing some personal development right now. The final thing I want to give you today to help you become more successful and guarantee you're more successful is to embrace failure. Look at failure as a good and necessary thing to achieve success. Embrace every failure that comes your way. Failure is a good thing. Failure helps you to grow. Failure helps you to learn. Failure helps you to become somebody you're not. You see, if you just stay where you are right now in your comfort zone, if nothing changes, nothing will change, right? So if you stay where you are now, doing what you're doing, and you're not trying and attempting, and you're not failing, that means you're not learning. That means you're not growing. Failure is a good thing. We've been preconditioned from a child to not hurt yourself, to be careful, to not do things, right? Because you might fail. Our parents try to protect us, so they will suppress us from maybe trying things in life because they don't want us to fail, because they don't want to see us get hurt. Well, when you grow up and become an adult, you have to change that because you need to embrace failure. I fail every single day. Every single day I'm failing in some capacity. And I'm like, good, something didn't work. I tried an ad, it didn't work. I relaunched it, it worked. I tried this funnel, it doesn't work. I'll keep testing and testing and testing and testing until I find the answer. And every failure takes you one step closer. Every time you fail, you learn. Every time. So don't look at the things that are happening and saying, oh, I failed, I'm a loser. Look at it and say, great, I've now learned how not to do something, right? When you learn how not to do something, you're gonna figure it out eventually. So the only time you truly ever fail is if you give up. That's the only time you fail. But if you look at failure as a lesson, as an opportunity to grow, as an opportunity to develop, to find answers, to figure it out, you're gonna start becoming more successful because you're not gonna be afraid anymore. You're gonna have experienced the worst case scenario. Say this video bombs, who cares? It bombed, who cares? I've now experienced it. I can see that nobody wanted to watch this video. Cool, okay, I won't make another video like this. If it works, great, but you have to be willing to try. If you don't try, then you're just gonna live a mediocre life and get mediocre results and be miserable because you never attempted. And that for me is my biggest fear. It's getting to 80, 90 years old and saying, oh, I wish I just tried that thing. I wish I just did that post when I was 30. Like, you're not gonna care, are you? You're just gonna be like, how ridiculous was I to be afraid of posting that thing on social media, of shooting that video, of starting this business. And I was so worried about what people will think, about failing. I was so worried, I was so self-conscious. You are not going to care when you get to the end of your life. In fact, you're only going to regret not taking the chances that you had when you're young. So take advantage of the time that you have now while you are here, while you have the time, while you have the energy, because it's only you at the end of the day that's going to be accountable. It's only you that's going to really matter. It's going to care. And the countless times I've failed and failed and failed, they're gone. Nobody cares about them anymore. It's only ever you. So when you learn to let go and just stop caring and just embrace it and say, yes, I've failed. This is a good thing. This is great. Start reconditioning yourself and saying failure is a good thing. You're going to be more successful. It's as simple as that. And if you implement these 3 strategies that I've shared with you today, I can pretty much guarantee you're going to be somewhere different in your life 1 month, 1 year, 10 years from now. Because you would have started changing the things that have been holding you back. And when you start changing the things that are holding you back, you're going to achieve things that you've never ever imagined. You would have never thought you could have achieved. So go out, take action. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this, and subscribe to the channel so that I know you like this stuff and you want to be here, because I release new videos every week on tips to help you grow your business and ways to help you level up in life. And hey, leave a comment below. If you have any questions or anything was really valuable today or resonated, please just comment below so that I know like there was something here that was helpful for you. And most importantly, go out and take action. That's the one thing I want you to do right now. Don't just listen to these words. Go and take action on everything I've shared with you. And you, my friend, are going to be more successful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.